Hello students, today we are going to see what are multiples, factors and divisibility test. Okay students, and after going through the factors, we are going to study about LCM and HCF. So first we'll start with the first thing, that is multiple student. Okay, we'll start with the multiples. Now, what does multiple mean? Very simple. If I'm saying first 5 multiple of 3. So when it is a first 5 multiple of 3, when it state like that, you have to write the table of 3 like 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So this is the first 5 multiple of 3. So this term multiple means they are telling about in 3 table what are the multiples are coming. That is 3, 6, 9, 12 and 15. It goes on. Say for every number student, if I am telling multiple of 5. So it starts from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. It goes on student. So this multiple mean it is the number which comes in a particular table. Like I am telling about multiple of 3. So I am writing the number which is coming in 3 table. If I am talking about multiple of 5, I am writing the number which comes in 5 table. So this way the multiple it mean. Okay, this is a part of IGSE. It is the starting of the basic concept student. Okay. Now we'll see about LCM. What does this LCM mean, student? What is actually this LCM mean? Very simple. L stand for least common multiple. Now we were talking about multiple. What is multiple? That the number which comes in that particular table. Okay. Now what is least common multiple? Now what is the least common multiple is that it is the minimum number that comes in a set of numbers. Like for example, I am taking a number like 2, 8. Okay, I am taking a number 2, 8. I am going to take a set of numbers, that is 2, 8. And how we are going to start is that you are going to take 2 and you are going to write this like this, LCM. Now after that, how you will proceed? First you have to check whether the 2 number comes in some table. Then you can move, you can proceed in that. 2 and 8 comes in 2 table. So I'll start with that. 2 ones are, you have to write below only how many times it is coming. 2 ones are 2 and 8 comes for 4 times. So I'll write that as 4 times student. Now 4 comes, now 1 after 1 nothing will be happening. Only you have to focus on 4 only. Now take over the 2 table. Why I am taking 2? Because 4 comes in 2 table. So 1, 2. Again 2. You have to proceed till you reach this condition, that is 1, 1. Now the numbers which is on beside like this, you are going to multiply that. So I'll say that LCM is equal to 2 into 2 into 2. So you have to multiply. 2 into 2 is 4. 4 2 is 8. So the LCM is 8 student. So this is the way you have to find it out. Okay. Now we'll see for the 3 numbers, for 3 set of numbers. This was for very simple one. Now we'll see the next one. I am taking a number as set of 5, 12, 6. It can be n number of sets student. It can be 3 numbers, it can be 4 numbers. It depends on it. I am taking 3 numbers. We'll see what it will be. Now see, you will find that you have to start with the smallest number. You are not going to proceed with a big number. Now 12 and 6 is there. Now 12 and 6 comes in some table. What table it will be? It will be 2 table. Okay. In 2 table 12 comes for 6 times. 5 will not come, so I write it as it is. Now 6 comes for 3 times. Now again proceed with 2 table. Obviously this will come in 3 and this will not come. We'll write as it is. Now something is common. What it is? 3 and 3. So we'll take 3 table here. 5, 1, 1. Now what is remaining? Only 5. I'll take that. Now we'll multiply, student. Now LCM is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Now 2 2s are 4. Then 4 3s are 12. 12 5s are 60. So you'll find that 60 is the number which comes in 5 table, 12 table as well as in 6 table. So this way you have to learn LCM, student. Very, very important. It is used in many chapters, many like you will be using in fractions, you will be using in word problems. So that's why LCM is very important, student. What is the full form of LCM? Least common multiple. The number which comes in 5 table, 12 table, 6, and that will be the least number. That will be the least number. They are not talking about the any number. They are talking about the least number, minimum number. Okay, students. Now this is all about multiples and LCM. Now we'll see test for divisibility. What is the test? Now why it is required? See, for small number we can determine this number will come in this particular table. Like for example, I was taking about 12 and 6. But what about the other numbers which we can, like such a big number, how we will do it? So for that only we have something called divisibility test, students. Okay. Now for divisibility test, I'm going to show you certain flow chart, or there's a chart where you will be every particular table you will have a rule. Okay, just take a note of it, student. Okay. Just take a note of it. Okay, fine, student. Now we'll start with the divisibility rule. Okay. First table, obviously one table will start in any other, means all the numbers will come in one table. Now we'll see with the divisibility test for 2 table. Divisibility test, that is divisibility by 2. What is the rule? Now according to the chart, what it says, a number is divisible by 2 if its unit place is either 0 or multiple of 2. See, the unit place should be 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. If this number exit in unit place, then confirm that this number will come in 2 table. We'll say some number. Like I'm taking a big number. Yes. We'll see the unit place. What is the unit place of this number? 8. Is the 8 comes in 2 table? Yes, it comes. The whole number will be coming in 2 table, student. That is the first rule. Okay, student, understood this part? Now we'll see the next one. That is divisibility by 3. That is a very interesting one. Okay. Now how we will do it? Now divisibility by 3. Now how we will proceed it? According to the chart, the sum of digit is multiple of 3. Like for example, I am taking this number, or I'll take more a big number. Okay. Okay, I'm going to take this number. Now we'll see how we will confirm that. We are going to add the digit. They are telling add the digit. Digit is this numbers. So we will add it. 3 plus 6 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2. Now we'll check whether this number is going to come in the 3 table or not. 3 plus 6 is 9. 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 plus 4 is 19. 19 plus 2 is 21. Now, this 21 comes in the 3 table. Yes, student. It comes in 3 table. So we'll confirm that 36,642 will come in 3 table. Any doubt in this? It's very simple one. Okay. Now we'll proceed with the next table. What it is? 4 table. Okay, we are going to see 4 table, student. Now what is a 4 table? Is that Now what is the divisibility test for 4? Is that last two digit should be divisible by 4. For example, I'll take a number like I'm taking this number. Now you will have a big question mark. Last 2 digit. You are taking this number. Okay. Now is this number come in 4 table? 8 and 4. Yes, student. This number will come because 8 comes in 2 times. 4 will come for 1 time. So this number will come in 4 table. If I'll take another number as such, like I'm taking as, now we'll see, 40. Is 40 comes in 4 table? Yes, student, it will come. Now we'll see the next one. If you want, you can cross check with your calculator, students. Very simple. This is the way you have to determine. This is the way when you proceed with the divisibility test, or you have to see which number will come in which table, like that. Okay. Now see. Now see 08. Will it come in 4 table? Yes, students, 08 will come in 4 table. So then this also will come in. So this is the way for 4 table. Means the number will come in that particular table, or it will be divisible by 5, that particular number. 5 table is very simple one. Very simple. What it is? Any number which ends with 5 or 0 will come in 5 table. Okay, any number which ends with 5 or 0, it will come in 5 table. I'll take 100. I'll take 105. I can take 235. I can take 4. I can take big number also. That is 1450. Then 2000. This all end with 5 or 0. Then we conclude that it is divisible by 5. Okay, students. Now we'll come to 6 table. Okay. Now for the 6 table, what we'll do? The 6 table simple rule is that a number should be divisible by 2, as well as for 3 it should be divisible by 2. You know what is the test for 2 and 3. Now only we discussed about it. If I'm taking a number like see the unit place. What is the unit place? 8. Will it come in 2 table? Yes, student. It will come in 2 table. Now what about 3? 6 plus 4 plus 8. So that will be 18. Will it come in 3 table? Yes. So which means this particular number will come in 6 table. Okay. So this will be divisible by 6. So this is the way you have to determine, student, how you have to identify the numbers. Okay. The next one is, that is 7. 7 is a complicated one. For your standard, that is not required. For your standard, that is not required, student. We'll move to the 8 table. Okay, we will move to the 8 table. Okay, now what is the 8 table? Says that when last 3 digit is divisible by 8, then we conclude that it is divisible by 8. Like, for example, I'm taking a big number. Well, I'll take the big number as 17816. Now, last 3 digit. We'll see 816. We'll divide and see. 816 divided by 8. 1s are 8. So, hence, this last 3 digit comes in 8 table. So we conclude that this particular number will come in 8 table, and when we divide it, there is no remainder. There is no remainder when you divide it. So this is the test for divisibility by 8. Okay. Now we'll see for 9. 9 is actually similar to 3. Divisibility by 3. What it says? Same. Only you have to change the divisibility. Like the sum of the digit should be divisible by 9. For example, I am taking about 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll add this. 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. Now, 6 plus 8 will be 14. 14 plus, now see, 13. We'll check that this part. 6, 7, 8. Okay, fine. This will not come. This will come as 20. 6 plus 7. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 plus 16 will be 30, which means this will not come. So this is wrong. Now we'll see a number 6, 7, 8, 6. Okay, now we'll see that 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 6. Now 6 is 14. 14 plus 7 will be 31. No, 21. 21 plus 6 will be 27. So, well, is 27 comes in 9 table? Yes, student. 27 comes in 9 table. So, we conclude that this particular number will be divisible by 9. It will be divisible by 9. Whereas this one, which is 30, that will not come in 9 table. So, this will not come. Okay. Now, we'll see the last divisibility test. What is that? We are going to see the last divisibility test. What is the last divisibility test is that? That is 10. 10 is very simple. 10, what is it? Which ends with 0. Which ends with 0, we conclude that it comes in 10 table. This is all about divisibility test. Why this is important? Because as you grow, as you move to the next standard, you should know which number is coming for in which table, and like the number will be very big. Okay, so this is important, student. Just revise again and again. You will learn it. Okay. Okay, students. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you understood the concept. And if you want the further videos, if you want to watch the further videos, please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.